do some things for yourself. Now, the second person I learned to sew off of was this lady in Key West who wanted to teach me, like, the right way to sew. You know, like, you could sew anything just by kind of getting the grasp of it once you got some basics down. But she wanted me to do it the official way. She had grown up in England, and she was pretty interesting. She told me that in England, they teach it in the schools. Men, women, everyone has to learn how to sew. So they have all these official ways of sewing. But she was really cool, down-to-earth, hippie chick she lived in California most of her life. Still, she was, like, pretty old and all. She was actually Jewish. And she said that she had been a baby during the Holocaust, and she was in a concentration camp, and she showed me there was like some ink stains left. She was tattooed at birth, like from one of the camps, and she said she doesn't remember any of it because she was too little at that time, but it was great because she would insult all of my sewing and make me do it the right way. So that's how I learned from her. And at the time I knew her, she was dying from cancer, and she just wanted to go off and live a wild, crazy life, you know, live life to the fullest. She had terminal cancer, and that's why she was in Key West, just living it up, and seized the day. So those are my stories of how I learned from really anal retentive people on how to sew. So maybe my videos will look a little bit better when you realize that you have the choice to not watch them. But of course, by all means, go ahead and watch them. So anyways, those are my stories of how I learned to sew. And you should feel really happy that you don't have to learn to sew that way with really, really fussy, perfectionist people. And enjoy yourself and try and learn the right way of sewing and so on and so forth. And yeah. Now I'm going to do a daisy stitch, which once again is a decorative stitch, and this is sometimes used in embroidery, and it's one of the first stitches I learned how to use in embroidery. One of the first stitches I ever learned. So I was actually doing more embroidery when I was young, really young. As for my children, yes, I was really young once. And yes, we had TVs back then. Have the nicest TV. So, I pulled it through, starting it off, and I'm going to go right back into that same hole and pull it out. Only this time, I'm going to loop it around the end here. So, as you can see, it makes this loop. And then when you pull it tight, it's a little bit thicker than the average one. Again, I go right back into the same hole I came out of. Pull it out. And pull it down. And as you can see, it makes it a lot thicker, so that's why it's probably used for embroidery and so on and so forth and blah blah blah. I know you're enjoying my talking, and I know you can't see my lips, so if I edit this all out, it's okay! Pretty, pretty, pretty. Happy little tree daisies. Chains. Oh, she can make that go in a circle. You can make it do a daisy. A lot of times, before you tie it off or anything at the end, or even make a loop, some people, you just hook it by going back in without pulling it back out the same hole. Oh wait, you know what? I forgot to teach that one other thing. And okay, too long, yappy, annoying. So just finish it off like this, tie it off, and woo! Yay, fun. No one's perfect, especially not Mark. What? What? Write it down. Oh, you mean like a script? Okay, so you finish it off. I think it's a lot more fun to yap than scripts. No one likes scripts. That's why they're watching. I can't say that on video. But thank you, dear. I wonder if they can pick up your whispering. Yappity yap. Okay, I just tied it off. Sorry if you can see it, because Mark is bothering me in the background. And I'll just go ahead and show you what the back of this looks like anyways. It's just regular stitch, looks like. But on the front, it's obviously not. And I think I covered like most of the basics except for cross stitching. So